Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris with the Huskoid Science Directorate, which is not actually a Science Directorate, but a despotic hegemony. So I've upgraded to the beta patch 1.1, excuse me. And it changed a few things about government ethics. Xenophile is really... it's changed because the Alliance influence cost was taken from, I think, pacifist and added to xenophile instead. And xenophobe, which I think these guys up here are xenophobes, has the rivalry influence gain added to it, whereas militarist just has the army damage and war happiness. Pacifism has the war unhappiness, I think, removed, if I remember, maybe? They took off most of the penalties. Like, I think these guys have. Yes, they're both the ones I was looking at. Individualist has the slavery tolerance still, but they also have the problem with ethics divergence removed. Oh yeah, they still have the war happiness penalty. But they have the growth time instead of food bonus, which is actually a little bit better, because it reduces the overall amount of food you need, rather than the bonus to food, which could be basically nothing. So you'll always get a bonus, really. So last time I set up Kajam. Oh, and there's been a couple of other ethics changes and a couple of government changes. Oh, I should establish an embassy with this guy because he is the advanced start. I didn't realize I hadn't set one up. I think I've got one set up with this guy. Yeah, I do. Because it says recall embassy. So I'd noticed that there was... those guys I was just looking at were very good people for having in my empire. For being my bros to bring up and make into my galactic friends. And there's some other ones that were over here somewhere. Maybe here. That were pretty bad, but still there. If anything, I could just put an observation post above them. Now, one of the things I'm concerned about is my lack of science. It's going to take a long time to get to this unless I do something about that. And the only science I'm really working on right here is society research, which I don't need as much. I got almost twice, well, more than twice as much society research as I do the other thing. And once this is done, which is just a basic science lab, I think this was a blocker, then I will be getting twice as much science from this as these. The solution, I suppose, to the problem would be to hook up these planets, but most of these are places that I can actually... well, this one is already being mined, but if I settle there, it removes that. If I build the... if I want to build the starport. Now, one of the things I'm worried about is that there was a bunch of pirates hanging out. I think I fought a group of them. And that means there's a base out here somewhere. And if I don't go kill it, it will spawn more pirates. So, I need to be careful about that. So I should probably build up my military, also because I look really weak. These guys are equivalent to me, which means they're in trouble because they're... You know, these guys being overwhelming is kind of scary, so... I need to build more spaceports for more naval capacity, and, you know, build up my pops and continue to do that. I might want to move this pop or this pop to this when this finishes. I think I will do that. And this is... Frontier Clinic. I'll move this pop down to here when that's done, because it increases the habitability. I don't think that matters right now, though. So maybe not. Okay. So to get to this thing... Oh, there's also a thing you can do where you can click through the planets by clicking on the little thing. Oh, my scientist is level 5 now. I should have 0% risk on these anomalies now. You can click through them. They won't show the ones that are already colonized. So like this one. I think I have let's turn the speed up. I think I have kelp already. Clearable. Yes. Oh, was that what I thought it was? Oh, it is Titanic life. Oh boy. It does mean I want to build some science things here.
Construction complete.
Okay, so it looks like okay, that's what I was thinking. I don't really need energy right now. So I'll move that there. And over here, I guess I'll do this. I wasn't actually working that tile anyway.
System survey complete.
Okay, are you queued up to do anything else? Yes, okay. We'll let him finish his queue down here. There's a couple places over here, but one place I haven't even checked for planets or anything like that. And then we'll go through and we'll pick out all of the anomalies. Alright, I think I want to build some Corvettes here. I think maybe if I build 3 more, then I can go ahead and go kill the base. Maybe. I just gotta hope that the enemies don't spawn before then. The thing I'm worried about the most is them taking out one of my things over here. But I don't know how often they actually spawn, so. Unfortunately, I'm not getting the kind of mineral output that I want. If I can get Arctic...
Research complete.
I might just go ahead and do this over here. Even though it's not that great for... Well, it's not too bad. What do we got here? Okay. Luckily all of these are cheap. I guess I'll go for genome mapping. Well, actually the hydroponics farm 2 is not too bad. It lets you free up extra tiles. I don't like the farming subsidies. I don't think it's all that useful. Unfortunately, none of these fall under my science guy's purview, and I don't actually need extra science right now, so I'll just go for that.
Construction complete.
Alright. I think right now, those bases are 150. I think I'd still win, but I think I'd lose one. And if you're going to lose a ship, you might as well just build another one and try to mitigate the loss. Because you were going to just build one to replace it anyway. So why not? And it's good to build up. If I can get up to my force limit eventually. I do want to build another star base and another colony, if not 2 star bases and another colony, before I really start wanting to step up. But who knows? I don't really expect any problems, but I think these 2 are...
Construction
yes,
complete.
Those guys are rivals. So if these guys don't start building up, then they're going to be in trouble. Alright. So I believe it was over here. Well, could it have been one of these other places? It was down here somewhere, because I remember them coming out from down here. Maybe it was here. I don't know. Oh, the Habitable World Survey. Awesome. We know now, without a doubt, that the thriving biosphere is not something unique to Husk. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our primary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. A commendable initiative begins a chain of things to go find stuff. We have important matters to attend to. We get 20 influence. While I am a little short on influence, you get a bunch of science for this.
Updated.
So this requires us to get how many? 8. 8 worlds. Maybe it was here. I don't even. Well, if I'd seen it, then the thing would show up, right? I don't think my science ship's been around here in a while. It could have been this one too. Oh no, it is here. Okay. Oh, and I was wrong. It's only 120. All right. Well, let's see. I don't know how often these actually spawn things.
System survey complete.
Alright. So I'm finding some decent stuff out here. Let's just get started with the anomalies. 0%. Yep. We'll start with this one. When you're doing anomalies, it's not a good idea to queue them all up, because oftentimes you'll get interrupted a bunch of times. I definitely think I'm going to lose a Corvette here. That's okay. Like I said, if I intended to go in here with 6, you might as well just build a 7th one. I kind of wish it was like Victoria 2, where I could break off this unit and retreat just that one when it starts to lose, but it would die at this point anyway. Alright, got this almost down. Hopefully I don't lose another one, but it's unlikely at this point.
Incoming transmission.
What is this? Star charts? No, I don't want those.
Situation log updated.
Ooh, and some debris. Nice. Alright, so you go heal up. So now I'm pretty clear over here. Let's just start saving up our minerals to build another thing. Still can't get that one. I should scan this planet. Scan this system, I should say. Oh, yeah, I don't have that yet. I think I'm actually researching that tech right now. Yes, I am. Check my pops. Micromanaging your pops is, you know, I wouldn't say it's the most important thing you can do early, but it is very helpful. I might not even want to keep this as food, because you really only need 1 food for pop. And if I change this to the Cybrex, we have recovered artifacts from an ancient civilization in Kajam 7. Incredibly, the civilization, which apparently referred to itself as the Cybrex, seems to have been made up of machines that were linked together in some sort of collective consciousness. The age of the artifacts indicate they were active some 600,000 years ago, in this portion of the galaxy at least, but we have learned nothing about their exact origins. According to partial data fragment that our scientists managed to extract from one of the artifacts, the Cybrex at some point launched a crusade to destroy all sentient organic life in the galaxy for reasons unknown. So this gives us the precursors chain, which means we have to find a certain amount of artifacts. In this case, 6. I don't know if it could be more or less, but yeah. Let's go ahead over here and research this, and then we'll queue up one of these asteroids after that. Now, it's actually cheaper for me to build a spaceport than to build a new contact. We received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Woolhub Consolidated Planets. They claim to have learned from our existence from listening on the communication of another empire we are in contact with. Fanatical purifiers. Oh god, this is bad. Fanatic xenophobe. Spirituals. I guess there's worse ones to meet. No. I speak on behalf of the Woolhub Consolidated Planets, and I come with a message for your depraved species, as long as you stay out of our internal affairs, and I treat our great leader, Empress Zavab the First, with reverence. There may yet be peace within our nations. These guys are jerks. They don't like anything about me. They probably have negative a million to my relations. 1,000! Yeah, that's fanatical purifiers right there. And they're an advanced start. Oh god. We're in not good shape here. Luckily, there's a dude in their way that maybe hates them more than I do. Or... yes. So hopefully we can be, you know, a little bit more friendly with them.
Research complete.
Yeah, I definitely need to build. Okay, uplift. Unfortunately, this isn't a good set here. This one's good. I don't know if I've seen anything that can be uplifted. These are those other guys. And these are those. I don't think I've seen anything that's actually upliftable. These guys are primitive nations, not uplifted. Okay. I'll take this then. The habitability is not actually coming into play on my planets yet, so. And only half of my planets would even benefit from it right now. One of the things I sort of dislike about the way things are set up is that this system has 2 habitable planets in it. But you can, if you want to sector anything, like if you have, say, 5 planets and you want to colonize the other planet in here, you have to get rid of it like an entirely other star instead of dealing with what you have. Alright, so a couple more months and we can get our colony ship, and hopefully this will unlock a little bit more in the way of there's resources here, but it's on the planet that I'm wanting. But over here has some minerals that we can maybe get. Alright. Cells. F29956 is partially hollow. Within its interior spaces sprawls a dense honeycomb structure created by some unknown alloy, housing containers of alien genetic material. By all appearances, this is an archive of life, the genetic record of some earlier civilization come and gone. Most of the DNA is hopelessly degraded, but there's much here to learn. Much here still to learn. So, oh, it just gives more society research. Okay.
Research complete.
Nice. Oh, and it already had research on top of it. We got solar panel network. Ooh, research alternatives. Once I'm done with the... I could also get power plant too. See, the Beltharian power plant would be really nice, but I don't have the... I don't have the first one. I think that's an engineering tech. It's the cheapest, though. Research alternatives is kind of a bit farther away. It'd probably take over 100 months to do. Yeah, with this taking 38. I'm just gonna take that for now. Okay. You will research this. Oh, and I missed my thing here. I'll have be a little short on energy credits. That'll be all right. One of the things I also need to do is figure out if I can kill these guys to clear out the systems, or whether they're too strong for that or not. These guys just cows? Yeah, space cows. Okay, our treaty with them has timed out. Alright. So, will you give me some minerals? No, they don't give me any minerals. Okay, let's re-up our non-aggression pledge. Let's see if we can get some civilian access. You want some 300 for that? That's not too bad. Accepted. A coprolite asteroid. Although it's difficult to accept, all indications point towards asteroid LJG 915 being a coprolite, a piece of fossilized feces from some kind of massive life form. It appears to be almost 1 billion years old. Much of the fossil's original organic composition has been replaced by mineral deposits. How would that happen? How would that happen in space? Like, that happens on Earth because the Earth is a bunch of rocks. I don't know. Our scientists are baffled as to what kind of creature that could have produced something like this. Remarkable. More society research. Wow. This is a pretty great system. Got plenty of energy. It's nice. Okay. Let's go for one of these level 2 ones, since it's close by. It's only 7% failure rate. What I was saying for this one, there was the option for getting research alternatives, and if I had this scientist in there, he's a level 5 with a specialty in computers, then that would be much better for that. I could change, if I go ahead and finish all the anomalies before that tech finishes, I can go in and actually switch it out. But that wouldn't be a good idea, because it's not, you know, guaranteed that I would get the next one that I'd want anyway. Where's the... Well, I don't have the money for it right now. In any case. Okay. So the purifiers thing, I was saying that it couldn't be worse, but I knew there was no way that they would be, see, like, these guys are hegemonic imperialists. They want to kill everybody, but they're still okay. A failure. Signs of Cyberx activity in the vicinity of Nakanda 7 turned out to be false leads. So, nothing. You know, I've played a few games of this, and I actually haven't finished one of those, set of events. The precursors. I do not know what you get as a reward. If I had a choice in, you know, the Arctic thing, I would actually probably settle, or Continental, I'd probably settle this to get this planet because of all of the, I keep saying planet, to get this system because of all of the minerals in it. I should scan this. This could have some stuff in it. Well, it doesn't have that much stuff, but It could have some good stuff in it. And there's another thing here, and a level 3 here. I think that one will have a failure rate of about like 15%, maybe. But this place is almost as good. It's got a lot of science in it. Unfortunately, all of the minerals here are just on the planet itself, which is not necessarily too bad for the, you know,
Construction complete.
long term. Alright, let's put this here. Atmospheric ecosystem. We've discovered the thriving ecosystem in the upper atmosphere of the gas giant Dorfil 1. Massive floating creatures, having evolved bodies filled with lighter-than-air gases, follow the wind's currents and feed off the energy released by the gas giant's frequent lightning storms. These beings, in turn, support colonies of smaller animals that prey on atmospheric plankton and each other. Alright, let's go deal with... where was it? Here. Go deal with that one. And then this one, and then we'll scan these 2 planets. I wish this, if it's telling you a scientist is leveled up, it should take you to the scientist, like, where they're working, not where they are physically, because that doesn't really matter most of the time. Alright, yeah, I think building a spaceport's my next thing. And then I'll probably start clearing out those science blockers. I think I have missiles. Yeah, I have missiles because I was shooting the thing with missiles. I'll probably cut this like just a normal half-an-hour segment instead of doing a longer one today, because I'm a little bit late on things, and I don't want to get too far behind on what I was doing again. I might just do this in big chunks, and not rely on having large, because I don't want to have gaps in between these things, because I can never remember what I'm doing, and for a micromanaging game like this, it's important to know what's going on. Okay. I wanted to build a spaceport because it'll pay for itself eventually with energy, and it will make it so that I can have more ships. Solar Sailor. Like, what? We have discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Guhir 3A. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to have been several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear with some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. An interesting, albeit primitive design, which teaches us more about robots. This just gets stored, right? So, science ship. Let's find out about this one. Cursory scan of the planet's surface reveals a weak signal pulsing into the darkness of space. You lie. Space is a myth. Now, one of the potential silver linings, if these guys do decide to kill them, I think it's possible for them to reach me. If I were to colonize this planet, for example, there would be no gap there. is that if they kill them, then I might get a hold of these systems, even though they might not have anything of worth in them. Alright. Let's go get this stuff. Oh, actually, it might have... What? Okay, apparently that's still not within the Empire. Your borders usually only expand once you gain a pop, so... Just wondering sooner. We'll go ahead and get that then. That was physics. Is this done yet? Can I do this? I can. Okay. Good. I don't like the name of this. What are you? Kifitar 2D? I could have just renamed the thing something easier just to figure out, but hey. Why is this green and this one isn't? Is there something I haven't scanned here? Limbo. Signal originates from the remnants of an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probes were dispatched from the ship to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. What Officer Luca found was a cavernous vault that, while easily pried open, was evidently the last safe house and refuge of some long-dead race of aliens. While reasonably technologically advanced, it seemed they never reached for the stars and perished to some planet-wide natural disaster. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes that the person has determined to be the data storage devices. A special project has been prepared to decode their contents. In limbo, huh?
Situation log updated.
Alright. Do I want to do this? If this is what I think it is... I don't think this would work. But if it is what I think it is, we might want to wait until robots are done. So, okay. Does that end? It doesn't look like it has a an end date. I just think I have to do it eventually. Like I said, though, I don't want to make these go on too long, so I'm going to finish up this colony, and then we'll call it a day.
Colony established.
There we go. I do have enough to get a governor. Is there anybody good? No. Then we'll go ahead and we'll leave it like that. And then once robots are unlocked, we can build a robot here and mine and stuff like that. And then we'll see what we can do, but that'll have to wait till next time.